Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me once again for another episode of Lizards with the Most. I am your host, the Majestic Mage. That's who I am. I'm just kidding. That's super cringe. Pretend like I did not just say that. Welcome to another episode. I already said that. Things look a little bit different. Like I've said before, I run a podcast with my editor, Morgan, over on Taboo Tater Tots Club podcast. That is a YouTube channel. Go check it out if you like insane, inane, asinine garbage. Where we talk about anything that we want, whether it be political madness, beating hobos, or ruining grandma. New look. There's a bunch of new stuff all over the place. Got a little bit of a better camera, which is the one that I'm using now. I got this nice playmat. Very, very nice. I really like that it has the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 symbols. I really like that. And I really like the outer edge. It has like Celtic designs almost. I really like those. So no more Star Wars mat. I have an actual proper Magic the Gathering mat. It's really cool. And new microphone. It is a condenser microphone. It's really cool. So what do we have today? We have a couple of things. I shout out to Beckman's Games. I'm not sure if it's just called Beckman's or Beckman's Games or Beckman's Trading Cards. I don't know what it's called exactly, but it's in Twin Falls, Idaho. Shout out to them. They had some pretty good deals. It's kind of funny. I walked into their store and excuse me. I immediately saw the Magic stuff. And I immediately saw a bunch of really old runs on Magic. Expansions, I guess is what you call them. And I'm like, oh shit. And they're only like $3.50 each for little booster packs of like 10, 15 cards, whatever. So I started grabbing them. I recently came into a lot of money. So I'm like, hey, I can get like $100 worth of these and be fucking set for a good long ass while. And, as I had grabbed 5 packs from each box, there was at least 10 boxes. I had gotten 5 packs out of at least like 7 boxes until I realized, wait, there's kanji on this, and this one's in French, and this one's Spanish. And I'm like, hey, Mr. Beckman, I don't know what his actual name is. I'm like, hey, Mr. Store Clerk, are these actually like Japanese, Chinese, French, Spanish cards? And they're like, yeah, that's why they're so priced so low and they're so old. I'm like, oh, well, that would explain a couple things. But I did get a couple cool things over there. I got this here starter kit. It has 2 ready to play decks. I think they are from different expansions, different runs of cards. That's pretty cool. It also has 2 deck boxes and a Magic play guide. We will read one of those. Just so I'm like, oh, I have all these questions that have never been answered. So there's that. Next, we have another starter kit. But this is specifically from Bloomburrow. There you go. I believe all of these are from Bloomburrow. Also 2 deck boxes and a Magic play guide. It's pretty cool. And then they had some a little bit older. I'm not exactly sure how old they are. I don't think they have a year on it, on the back of it. No, they don't. But on the cards they'll have a year. But some new Capenna booster. The booster, the Maestros. Oh, that's just Spanish. Okay, theme booster. Yeah, theme booster. Blue, right here. Blue, black, and red. Even though the black is purple for some reason. And then I have another one of the same run, but it is red, green, and white. What else have I been up to? Because it's been about 2 weeks since I recorded the last episode. Since I did come into a lot of money, I bought a couple of random 1,000 card packages, I suppose, and I tossed all of the uncommons, rares, and mythics into one pile, just like I did with some other random packs that I've gotten before. We will get to those, but my first priority will probably moving forward be these sealed packs. So let's get to this one first. The one with a bunch of different expansions in it. Try and keep that in frame over here. Keep this in, Morgan, because people love seeing that. Yes, indeedy, I did open them fresh. So we got these little card boxes. These are kind of cool. I got little dragons on them. Dragons. Got the dragons. There we go. This one has some sort of a guy with ice daggers. That's kind of cool. We have ourselves the play guide and the 2 packs. So let's open them up. There's one. Oh wait, no, garbage goes down here, and that will be picked up in a bit. Shibidi-bidi-bidi-bidi-bidi-bidi. Let's go. Oh, by the way, I have a new piercing. Let me know what you guys think. So we get this crap out of the way. Count life, enter tournaments, and more. Join the community. On your turn, begin blocking. Beginning main phase combat. Main phase again and end. Actually, let's really quick. For those who watched this entire thing, I'm sure you will get quite a few free Magic the Gathering Arena codes. There's that. Go ahead and pause it. Take it. First come, first serve. I'm not gonna use that. Go ahead. There's that. And I think there was another one on this other deck thingy. Was there? Yes. Okay, join the community. Yep. On your turn. Yep. There's your other arena code. Pause it. Take it. First come, first serve. If you didn't get it, sorry about your luck, pal. Toss those aside. This is kind of cool. It kind of just says your beginning phase, you untap or turn your cards upright, and then you draw a card. Your main phase, play a land, only one per turn, cast creatures and other spells. On your combat, you declare attackers. Your opponent declares blockers. Combat damage is dealt, and main phase again, which should be called your secondary phase, or your third phase. Play a land if you haven't already. Cast creatures and other spells. Your end step is creatures heal and pass the turn. That's pretty cool. And then blocking and attacking. You got your blocking, and you got your attacking. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Real quick, we're gonna see white, blue, black, red. Yes. Contents. Welcome to Magic the Gathering. Game instructions: casting spells, tapping, untapping, combat damage, name, mana cost, lands, artifacts, enchantments, sorceries, instance, text box, keyword abilities, power, toughness. Okay, every creature card has a box in the lower right hand corner. There's power and toughness. The creature's power, the first number, is the amount of damage it deals in combat. Its toughness, the second number, is the amount of damage that must be dealt to it in a single turn to destroy it. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I did not know that. I did not know the difference between the power and the toughness. That's pretty cool. I thought toughness was just the combined of the two numbers. Expansion symbols, I was correct. The black is common, silver is uncommon, gold is rare, and orange is mythic. Very cool. Parts of the turn. We already just saw that in that little deck. That's it. Okay, there's no... there's some FAQs, but that's fine. We don't need to read those. Okay, let's go through these right quick. Let's get rid of the basic lands. We got some basic lands. We can go through those later. We do not care about that right now. We have some blossoming sands. Blossom. That's our normal forest. Blossoming forest. Blossoming. I think the rest of these are good to go. Let's look through these real quick for the basic lands. We got Swiftwater Caves. We got an island, Swiftwater Island, Swiftwater Island, Swiftwater Island, Island, mountain. Okay, cool. Get rid of the basic lands. We'll go through those later. Right now, though, we have, for our very first card, let's just put those together. We have Tyrant of Kerr Ridges. Tyrant of Kerr Ridges is a dragon. It has flying, and it says when Tyrant of Kerr Ridges enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to any target. If you tap it with 1 red, it gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. That's not too bad, and it is worth 25 cents. Not bad, not bad. The next one that we have is Sarkhan, Soul of Flame. It is a legendary creature. It is a human shaman. It says dragon spells you cast have 1 less to cast. Whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under your control, you may have Sarkhan, Soul of Flame, become a copy of it until the end of turn, except its name is Sarkhan, Soul of Flame, and it's legendary in addition to its other types. Okay, cool. It is worth $4.12. Very nice. The next card we have is Shivan Devastator. There's a dragon hydra. As flying and haste. So Shivan Devastator enters the battlefield with X, +1/+1 counters on it. I'm guessing X is where however many mana you tap alongside 1 red. That is super duper cool. And it is worth $4. Another very good card. Next one we have is Ragefire Hellkite. It's a dragon, it has flying. Whenever Ragefire Hellkite attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, Ragefire Hellkite gains double strike until the end of turn. And that means, I think, you just it can attack twice in 1 turn. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. It is worth 25 cents. Not too bad. Next card we have is Aether or Aether Channeler. It is a human wizard. It says when Aether Channeler enters the battlefield, choose one. Either create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying, return another target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, or draw a card. Not bad. It is worth 50 cents. Next card is Ingenious Prodigy. It is a human wizard, and it says Skulk, which means this creature can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Ingenious Prodigy enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. Again, probably however many you tap with 1 blue. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Ingenious Prodigy has 1 or more +1/+1 counters on it, you may remove a +1/+1 counter from it. If you do, draw a card. That's alright. It's worth 35 cents. Go! Next card is Dragon Wing Glider. It is an artifact equipment. says for Morodin, when this equipment enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 red rebel creature token, then attach this to it. Okay. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has flying and haste. Okay, I'm not exactly sure how that works, but okay. 25 cents. Very good. Next card is Godric, Cloaked Reveler. It is a legendary creature. It's a human noble. It has haste. And it says celebration. Holy shit. Celebration. Yeah, I cannot read that on the screen over here. Celebration, as long as 2 or more non-land permanents entered the battlefield under your control this turn. Godric, Cloaked Reveler is a dragon with base power and toughness 4/4, flying, and has 1 red, and dragons you control get +1/+0 until the end of turn. It loses all other creature types. It is worth 25 cents. Next card is Kolgan Warmonger. It is an ogre warrior. It has haste, and it says whenever Kolgan Warmonger, oh my god, attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a dragon card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. It is worth 16 cents. Not too bad. Next card we have is Archive Dragon. It is a dragon wizard. Ooh, very cool. It has flying and ward 2. And when Archive Dragon enters the battlefield, is scry 2. And it is worth 15 cents. Next one we have is Dragon Whelp. It is a dragon. It has flying. If you tap red, it says when Dragon Whelp gets +1/+0 until end of turn. If this ability has been activated 4 or more times this turn, sacrifice Dragon Whelp. Our next card is Dragon Whelp. It is a dragon, it has flying, and if you tap a red, it says Dragon Whelp gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. If this ability has been activated 4 or more times this turn, sacrifice Dragon Whelp at the beginning of the next end step. Oh, I see. Okay, that kind of makes sense. It is worth 15 cents. Our next card is Witchstalker Frenzy. It is an instant. It says this spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature that attacked this turn. Witchstalker Frenzy deals 5 damage to target creature. Not bad. It's worth 28 cents. Next card is Shivan Branch Burner. It's a dragon. It says Convoke, which means your creatures can help cast this spell. Each creature you tap while casting this spell pays for 1 of or more mana of that creature's color. It has flying and haste. That's alright. It's worth 16 cents. Next card is Quick Study. It is an instant and literally just says draw 2 cards. It is worth 24 cents. Oh, and by the way, I'm editing out, or Morgan will edit out any doubles, because we don't need to show doubles or anything more than once. Next card is Stormkeld Prowler. It is a human rogue, and it says whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Stormkeld Prowler. It is worth 10 cents. Womp womp. Our next card is Stasis Field. It is an enchantment aura. Enchanted creature. Enchanted creature has base power and toughness 0/2, has defender, and loses all other abilities. Oh, I was gonna say, why would you want to do that to your own cards? But probably you would want to do that to somebody else's cards, maybe. Next card is Lightning Strike. It is an instant, and it says it deals 3 damage to any target. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I most of the time like cards like this that does this, just like fuck you. Those are pretty cool. I kind of like those. The next one is Rock Hunter. It is a human soldier and it has reach. That's it. It's worth 15 cents. Next one is Swiftwater Cliffs. It comes into the battlefield tapped. And when it enters the battlefield, you gain a life. Tap it and you add blue or red. It is worth 20 cents. Next one is Boonbringer Valkyrie. It is an angel warrior and it has backup 1, which means when this creature enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. If that's another creature, it gains the following abilities until the end of turn: flying, first strike, and lifelink. That's pretty cool. And it is worth 40 cents because it has a foil on it. I think I might have missed 1 or 2 cards that had a foil on it, but that's fine, probably. Next card is In the Trenches. It is an enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+1. If you tap 5 plus a white, exile target non-land permanent you don't control until the trenches leaves the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery and only once. In the Trenches. It is worth 50 cents. The next card is Silverback Elder Monkey. It is an ape shaman. When you cast a creature spell, choose one. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order, or you gain 4 life. And he's got a big peepee. And he's worth $6. It's pretty fucking cool. Next card is Dusk Legion Duelist. It is a vampire soldier. It has vigilance. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on Dusk Legion Duelist, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. It is worth 61 cents. $61? No, I wish. Next, we have Siege Veteran. It is a human soldier. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever another non-token soldier you control dies, create a +1 or a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. It is worth 40 cents. Next card we have is Ancient Imperiosaur. It is a dinosaur. It says Convoke. We just went over what Convoke meant. It has Trample and Ward 2. Ancient Imperiosaur enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it for each creature that convoked it. That is a big penis, and it can be an even bigger penis. That's very cool. It is worth 45 cents. Next card is Quirion Beast Caller. It is a Dryad Warrior. When you cast a creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Quirion Beast Caller. When Quirion Beast Caller dies, distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of target creatures you control, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on Quirion Beast Caller. It's worth 39 cents. Next card is Simian Simulacrum Monkey. It is an artifact creature ape. When Simian Simulacrum enters the battlefield, put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control and unearth for 2 green and 2 other mana, which means return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Exile it at the beginning of the next end step, or if it would leave the battlefield, unearth only as a sorcery. That's kind of cool, I suppose. It's worth 26 cents. Next card is Recruitment Officer. It is a human soldier. It has, when you tap 1 white plus 3, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with a mana value 3 or less from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay, cool. 24 cents. Next card is Storm the Seed Core. It is a sorcery. It says distribute 4 +1/+1 counters among up to 4 target creatures you control. Creatures you control gain vigilance and trample until end of turn. It is worth 18 cents. Next card is Samite Herbalist. It is a human cleric. It says whenever a Samite Herbalist becomes tapped, you gain 1 life and scry 1. That's pretty cool. It is worth 12 cents. Next is Sigiled Sentinel. It is a human knight and it has backup 1 and vigilance. We just went over what backup meant. It's pretty cool. It is worth 15 cents. Next card is Mesa Cavalier. It's a human knight. It has flying, and it says when Mesa Cavalier enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. I always really like those that give you free life for just summoning the creature. It is worth 10 cents. I have heart problems and diabetes, and I'm drinking Mountain Dew. Very cool. Next card, Cooped Up. It is an enchantment aura. You enchant the creature, and they can't attack or block. If you tap 2 plus a white, exile enchanted creature. That's kind of cool. It's worth 15 cents. The next card we got is Giant Growth. It is an instant, and target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. That's pretty cool. And it is worth 17 cents. Next card is Titanic Growth. It is an instant, and it says target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. And this one is worth 13 cents. Next we have Fairground Trumpeter. It is an elephant. It says at the beginning of each end step, if a +1/+1 counter was put on a permanent under your control this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Fairgrounds Trumpeter. It is worth 20 cents. Next one is Iridescent Blade Master. It is an elf warrior. Tap a green +3. Iridescent Blade Master gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Not bad. Worth 13 cents. Next is Chomping Kavu. It is a Kavu. It has backup 1. And it says this creature can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. And it is worth 15 cents. Next card is Blossoming Sands. It enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life, and you tap this and add a green or a white. It's worth 19 cents. Next card is Broken Wings. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. That's pretty cool. It's an instant. It's worth 10 cents. The last card of this starter kit pack thing is Magnagoth Sentry. It is a tree folk. It has reach, and it's worth 11 cents. Very nice, very cool. So we got all of these repeats over here on this side, which you cannot see, obviously. And all of these basic lands over here on the side that you cannot see, obviously. But right here, over on this side, over on this side, we have all the ones that we just priced. But we are going to open this one now. We're at 46 minutes. That's all right. We got a little schmoush. Little flame feather mouse. That's pretty cute. I'm actually gonna keep that one. Here is a box with a little otter on it. Here is a box with, what is that? Is that a possum? Fuck. Possum? Oh, that's a rabbit. That's pretty cool. I like those. Those are cute little treats. How do I... Oh, like that, obviously. Duh. We have our two mythics. You don't want to show that yet. Hold on. Open these. So that last pack wasn't too bad. We got a couple of cards that were worth something. I think one card was 6 and like 2 or 3 cards were 4. And I think one card was a couple bucks. And I think that pack was only $11, so that's all right. But this pack was 23, I believe. Then the other 2 little booster packs were 8 and change. I think $8.50. So far we're not doing too bad. If I can get this damn thing open. Come the fuck on, bro. Jeez Louise, man. Thank you. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so we got that one, and we got our first Magic Arena code from these 2 decks. Grab it, take it, first come, first serve. If you didn't get it, too fucking bad. Whoop, don't want that. Hold on. There's that one. There's that one. This is our second Magic the Gathering Arena code. Grab it, take it, download it, first come, first serve. If you don't get it, too fucking bad.
That almost went out the window.
Okay.
You're not doing too bad, huh?
Hmm?
Well, you're doing better than me.
Okay.
My dad tried to turn me into a hamburger.
Okay. We're taking the basic lands out of here. So
That's literally the only reason I came in.
Okay. We got some Swiftwater Caves. Take the basic lands, basic lands, basic lands. Take them over here. We got 2 Schnibbidoo. A copy token. Oh, where's the line? Right there. 2 copy tokens. Flip them, they're auto tokens. That's pretty freaking cute. We do not price the tokens because they usually are not worth anything. So take one of those to price. These are our mythics, right? Yes, those are our mythics. Put those over here. We put this that one right there. Then we take these. We got 2 tokens, 2 rabbits. Flip them over, and they're still fucking rabbits. That's pretty freaking cool. We take our basic lands, basic lands, basic lands, basic lands. We take them and we put them somewhere else. Let's start with Byrk, Long Ear of the Law. God fucking damn it. We start with Byrk, Long Ear of the Law. It is a legendary creature. It is a rabbit soldier. It has vigilance. So when Byrk, Long Ear of the Law enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it attacks, double the number of +1/+1 counters on it. That's pretty cool. It is worth $6.18. Very nice soda. Next one we got is Bria, Riptide Rogue. It is an otter rogue, has prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. It says other creatures you control have prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. That's really cool because it is worth $21.22. I think we already paid for this whole entire pack with 2 goddamn cards. That's pretty damn neat. Holy Minnesota. Next card we have is Mockingbird. It is a bird bard. Has flying. It says you may have Mockingbird enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield with mana value less than or equal to the amount of mana spent to cast Mockingbird, except it's a bird in addition to other types and it has flying. I didn't quite understand that one, but it is worth $3.80. We have more than paid for this damn thing already. Very, very cool. Next one is Alania, Divergent Storm. We already have this card, but in a different art style. That previous card was worth 50 cents, and this one is worth 25 cents. Go ahead and pause it and read it, but we already have a version of this card, so I'm not going to. Next one we have is Bellowing Crier. It is a frog advisor. When Bellowing Crier enters, draw a card, then discard a card. It is worth 11 cents. Next we have Thieving Otter. Whenever Thieving Otter deals damage to an opponent, draw a card. That's pretty cool. And it is worth 17 cents. Go! Next one is Pearl of Wisdom. It is a sorcery. It says this spell costs 1 less to cast if you control another otter. You may draw 2 cards. It is worth 14 cents. Go! Next we have Charmed Sleep. It is an enchantment aura. When Charmed Sleep enters, tap Enchanted Creature. Enchanted Creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. I see. 15 cents. Go! Next we have Flame Lash. Flame Lash deals 4 damage to any target. It is an instant, and it is 16 cents. Go! Next we have Coruscation Mage. It is an otter wizard. It has Offspring 2, which means you may pay an additional 2 as you cast the spell. If you do, then this creature enters, create a 1/1 token copy of it. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Very cool. It is worth 49 cents. Next we have Quake Tusk Boar. It is an elemental boar. It has reach, trample, and haste. It is worth 15 cents. Go! So, we are officially past an hour of recording time, which will probably be edited down to about 45 minutes or so. So, I want to thank everybody for joining me. If you were from the Facebook group, hello, hi. I appreciate your constructive criticism. If you've stayed this long, I really do appreciate it. If you've just used this as background noise or whatever, what have you, I appreciate it. If you show me some love down in the comments or the like bar or whatever the fuck, I appreciate it as well. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell the whole world that I am amazing at sucking. Check down below in the description. You will find my Twitter or my X. I'm just gonna call it Twitter. Fuck it. You'll find my Twitter. It is the Twitter that I use for both this channel and the Taboo Tater Tots Club podcast channel. By the way, go check that one out too. Check out my Redbubble. I've got some funny stuff over there. Check out our Patreon, where me and my editor Morgan we review movies, so that's pretty cool. Join me next time when I finish pricing this Bloomburrow starter pack and also get to the new Capenna booster packs and maybe more. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Join me next time and like, subscribe, comment, look at the description stuff. There's a Cash App down there. If you donate to that, all the proceeds to that will go to better equipment for the studio and or magic cards. Remember that P. Diddy did everything wrong, and I mean everything.